right, this is Hilda, and she just came and bought my lights. I didn't even realize she was going to show up, but I'm like, oh, I'll bring them down. And somebody else was interested last night, and I'm like, I don't know if I even want to sell them. They're so beautiful, and maybe I should decorate my apartment. But they're going to a good home. She likes posting lights in her apartment. She's from Chile, and she told me that Canadians need to hug more. We don't do enough hugging here. Is that right?
All right, yes.
Do I get a hug?
Yes.
All right. Okay, thanks.
Okay.
And then maybe I'll sell all my furniture to her daughter later too.
Okay, thank you.
Bye.
Okay, bye-bye.
So I ran to the teller there. I wanted to deposit my money from the lights just so I feel like, okay, it's going into the bank account. I'm making progress. I figured that would help soothe my pain. I'm going to take the underground here. And then I was just telling the woman, yeah, I got this $35 because I'm, selling all my stuff and I'm going to sell my condo. And she's like, have we? And I'm like, wait, did I tell you this before? She's like, yes. She's Indian, so I almost want to do an Indian accent, but I know I shouldn't. But she's like, yeah, I was traveling the last time you gave me your information, and I lost it, so this time I won't lose it. So I'm like, okay. So she gives me her piece of Post-it notes, and I'm writing my Facebook and my Instagram and a little picture of me. And she's like, last time you drew it too? And I'm like, I'm very predictable. I'm like, I'll bet you're just pretending to lose these so you can collect them. You're going to sell them for lots of money. She's like, no. But, so yeah, people remember me, and that was very sweet. And then on the walk here, I passed this guy. I'm like, oh, I think that's my old professor. The whole process of owning my condo and then trying to sell it, it's all been very traumatic. And then even selling a lot of my physical items, like my acoustic panels or everything, I feel like part of me is dying. Like it's being, it's body parts being removed. But it's interesting because I seem to be running into people who I knew from the past, who knew me before the condo. It's like whenever I break up with a girlfriend, I try to reach out to people who knew me before that girlfriend, so it can remind me, I was a person before and I'll still be a person after. And so yeah, I just happened to see my professor, and then my friend Luana. I don't know how I started talking to her a couple of weeks ago, but I ran into, she came over and with her friend, a painter, who gave me a quote, and I hadn't seen her for 15, 20 years. So, although she did remind me that maybe 7 years ago I went over to her place, and I said, hey, I'm tired, and I had a nap on her couch for 2 hours, and then I left. So I don't know what that was about. But who else am I running into? Oh, I just called my friend Nadia, who I haven't seen for about 3 or 4 years, and I just feel like I need to connect with people who knew me in the past. Okay, I just stopped in Rexall down there to get some groceries, and I got a thing of cheese, a loaf of bread, and eggs. And then I paid, and it was like $10.97, and I'm walking away, and I just glanced at the receipt. I'm like, wait a minute, excuse me, I thought all 3 of these items were on sale. She's like, oh, let me look. Oh yeah, I know the eggs are on sale. And then she did a price check with the woman on the others, and yeah, they're all on sale. And I'm like, isn't it like the law that if things are mispriced or you're charged the wrong thing, then it's free? She's like, oh, well, yes, but we don't participate in that. I'm like, you don't participate in that? Like, can we just choose to not participate in certain laws? I didn't realize that was an option. I'm going to ask, I don't know who I'm going to ask about that, but I'm going to ask someone about that. But anyway, so I rebought them, and it was $1.99 for the eggs, $1.99 for the bread, $4.99 for the cheese. So, and I think I'm going to go to the dollar store now and get some spaghetti and some tomato sauce, because I've got a box of frozen meatballs. And what am I going to do? All right, this is a new exercise. When something makes me happy, I'm going to make a note of it, and you guys should do this too. So something just made me happy. I just walked past a hot dog stand over there, and just the smell of the hot dogs, like, I don't know, coming off the grill, just the fires, like, oh, it just made me feel like, memories of summer, memories of being outside bars and eating a hot dog at 3 a.m. And it reminded me of like being on campsites, like in a park, and people barbecuing, and like trees and leaves and grass. And it overwhelmed me 2 seconds ago. And it just reminds me that, yeah, life is not a condo. Life is not something you necessarily own, but it could be hanging out in a park in the summer. So, okay, that's good.